graduated 2005 from West Virginia High School. My mom graduated from Manchester High School. Dad, I think, went to West Union. He was born and raised on Pumpkin Ridge, which I believe is part of Pumpkin Ridge in Monroe Township, or does it barely miss Monroe?
There's just a little in.
Just a little bit of it, so not far from here. But my life has been built and established in Winchester. Winchester address. I'm right in the corner of the triangle. You got Seaman, Winchester, West Union. I'm right smack dab center of that triangle. So I'm not really any town in particular. Graduated high school, went to work in the city like the rest of us do. We ain't got much other choice. Married my wife August 13, 2011. Typical Adams County small town story. Started having kids, lived paycheck to paycheck. Tried to make extra cash every way we could. Time went on. Diapers and formula turned into baseball bats, cleats, basketballs, all this typical small town shit. Moving on, the simple part of this story and why I'm telling this story, January 26, 2024, wife come home from work, said she wasn't feeling well. Not uncommon, you know, had headaches, stuff like that, not uncommon. Kind of wondered maybe if something going on, but whatever. Went to bed, woke up in the middle of the night. She was in excruciating pain, and something said, you know what, maybe, just maybe, let's go to the ER and get checked. So we did. The barrel roll goes on. A couple days went by, testing. Doctors done their job, done it right. Said, hey, anyways, we're going to sit you down here. We've done all of our testing. We've done all of our research. Mrs. Young, you have stage 3 neuroendocrine cancer. Neuroendocrine cancer goes, it don't target one thing. It started on her intestines. It can bounce around. It can go anywhere it wants to go. It don't target one particular part of your body. It's very rare. We found a specialist, thankfully, close enough within driving distance. It's in Lexington, Kentucky. You take the drive every 6 months. It's a long 2-hour drive, asking yourself, is it back? Thankfully, knock on wood, so far it hasn't come back. Another part of that story is her grandma had the same type
I'll
of...
interrupt you for just a second. Brendan, you at least owe him the common decency to pay attention to what he's saying.
I am, I'm writing stuff down.
So, a little bit about neuroendocrine cancer. Like I said, we found this specialist. My wife's grandmother had it. She was diagnosed at 55 years old. She passed away at 81. She lived a pretty good life. Considering cancer, how cancer goes, done pretty good. I got almost 30 years out of it. My wife was diagnosed at 35. My first question was, with 3 kids, now 14, 12, and 10, raised Corbin Adeline, 3 smart kids. They took after her mom, not me. Shut up. I said, is this hereditary? The specialist looks at me, drops his head, bounces his feet kind of like I'm doing, bobs his knee. We don't know. Fair enough. He didn't say no. He didn't say yes. We don't know. So you know what? As a father, I'm sitting there thinking, what if it's my kid next? Grandma, now my wife, what if it's my kid next? But you know what? I go to work every day. I'm in a small business in Seaman. Go to work every day thinking, we're going to be good. It won't happen to us. We're good. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. Like I said, this is in the back of my mind. Not every day, but it is, if that makes sense. So anyways, and this whole deal of me becoming an advocate for the data centers, I don't like to talk in front of people. I'm a nervous freaking wreck right now, I'll be honest with you. But I do have an opinion. I think maybe a month ago I should have kept my damn mouth shut and kept it to myself. Because everything was good. I like a little bit of debates. And it's kind of an adrenaline rush sometimes debating with people. Maybe I should have been an attorney. It might have been fun. I don't know. Saturday, I'm doing my typical small town small town American story. I'm sitting at a basketball game in Moorhead, Kentucky, watching my middle son play basketball. When I get a call from a damn good friend. As I've been sitting there between games, I've been voicing my opinion. You ain't seen it yet, have you? I ain't nothing. What? I ain't seen it. You need to see it. So, it's long. I've got copies of it for anybody that wants to actually read it if you haven't read it already. I'd say a lot of you probably have. Oh, I'm not going to read it all, but come from Mrs. Dryden, directed straight toward me, several different ways. But I'm going to read the part that I've got highlighted, because it's obvious Mrs. Dryden is against this data center, and that's fine. I respect that. There's other people in this room that are too. That's fine. It's America. We're entitled to our opinion. Free country, right? So if you want this bitch to come in, I hope your fucking family, your kids, and your grandkids die of cancer too. 2 fucking years ago, I thought my wife was dying. And I've wondered every fucking day if my kid was next. As Monroe Township residents, I hope you think about that. And that's seriously all I've got to say.
I'd like to add to it. Bill pretty much added, said everything that I thought about it. I'm the same way with the data centers. I have my opinion, everybody else has their opinion. We banter back and forth on Facebook, it is kind of fun, back and forth. Me and Ms. Harver had a little disagreement the other day. I would like to think that we're still friends. Are we still friends? We are still friends.
I wanted to throat punch you about 6 times.
That's fine, and
Same with
I'm
Kelly.
okay
Same
with that.
with Kelly Jones. I've told him too. I mean,
And I'm perfectly okay with that. This went beyond that. This went way beyond that. Wishing cancer upon children and families. Now, she can say that she apologized. She did apologize. 24 hours later, after she doubled down on it 5 or 6 times in other posts. It's disrespectful. It's horrid to think that would come out of somebody's mouth. Didn't we just have a young boy in Manchester die from cancer? And for her to say that, I don't know if it was in a drunken whatever. I don't even know if he drank. I don't know what it was. But for her to get back on the next day and to double down on what she said was disgraceful. And as far as Monroe Township, the people you represent, I would be embarrassed that she represented me. And honestly, I don't know what to tell you to do to recover from this. An apology doesn't cut it. My brother his wife is fighting cancer right now. I'm sure there's all kind of people in this room that their families fought cancer. And for you to say that on a public forum is absolutely deplorable. And you, well, I don't know what you should do. I don't know what you should do to come back from this. It touches me a little soft because my brother's wife is in the fight for her life. She's leaving for Texas tomorrow. I don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. I have no idea. But I got, it runs through my mind. And then to have an elected official sit and say that on like I said, we can say what we like. Banter back and forth. Me and you had whatever on Facebook before this. I still would have seen you, spoke to you, and everything. As of now, Brenda, I want to thank you more than anything for showing the rest of the people in this township your true self. Not for apologizing, but to show your true self.
I just want to say one thing in rebuttal. I don't disagree with anything that you guys are saying at all. And that is, there's no excuse for that whatsoever. But you also have to understand, no sleep for 30 days, and us knowing this is going to be right beside us. And I'm not making excuses, but hear me out. You have to understand how we feel. We feel also like this is the end for us at times. So, don't condone it, don't say it's right at all, but at least take it with a grain of salt, knowing that we're getting this dumped on us, and we're not getting a choice, it sounds to me. And so, when you're desperate and you have lived your whole life in one place and feel like you may have to have that completely torn away from you and you not have that choice, you may do some pretty stupid things and not mean to. Again, I'm not taking up for Brenda, I'm not speaking for you, Brenda. I'm just saying, we went back and forth, we've all said different things. It's scary, I'm scared as hell. They're wanting to drop a new plant right next to my house. So it's just all of that, just everybody, and then you have people that you feel aren't getting, aren't feeling that effect because it won't, just like the data centers, it won't impact you as much as it would us. And I understand that, and I understand why you're for it.
I get
as
that
well as I'm
completely,
behind.
Nina. I'm just saying,
And I'm not making excuses.
I can't take it with a grain of salt
And
after
that's
she
fine,
doubled down
and that's fine.
multiple
That's your-
times, you know what I mean? If it would, if you'd have woke up Sunday morning and seen Brenda write an apology, she put a half-ass apology the first time, and then but right after, and went on talking about whatever. Nobody, at that point in time,
And I
nobody
will tell you,
cares.
there is no excuse what I said.
There is none.
Driven
You're 100%
passion.
right, there
And
is
I
none.
didn't mean no wish on his kids. I know you never believed me, and I don't want you to if you don't want to. But we lived through DPNL and been contaminated. And my family's had cancer, and I've got some now. And I took it too personal. But I can tell you.
Brenda,
I
you're
want-
justifying. You're
No,
just-
I'm
you're
not.
justifying what you said, and
And
you
I
can't.
apologize. I hate it till the day I die. I'm telling you. And I hate it. And I don't blame him if he wants to come up here and smack my face off. I really don't. I hate it. And I can guarantee you one thing. I'm not texting nobody no more. Because I can't text with my finger right, so I talk in my hillbilly slang. I hate it. I hate it that I lost my temper. But I know I didn't want my babies and my grandbabies breathing that stuff that's going to come out from evaporation. But I'm over it. I got my house up for sale, and I'm out of here. So I know that still ain't going to please you, but I do want you to know that.
There's cancer from coast to coast, and they can find light in 2 spots. You can point the finger all you want, honey, it's everywhere. I wouldn't wish it.
President, can I speak?
Yeah.
Lady, you represent nobody. You can't string a sentence together without cursing. And if you're gonna move, and just give up your seat and let somebody that gives a shit about Monroe Township, that is not as ignorant as you are, take your spot.
Or quit bitching and get out of here.
Let him give it to me. I deserve it because I didn't read it for a Senate, and I voted. Really? I didn't mean nothing by it.
Do you believe in God?
I'm trying to be calm.
What would God say?
I don't think it matters.
Would he say hate?
What would God say about
Or would you
wicked
say
people?
forget?
What would God say about wicked people?
Calm down.
We ain't having this shit.
We'll, everybody can have their little bit of peace, and we're gonna do it politely, or we won't do this. This is bad enough the way it is.
Yes, it is.
Dale.
I'd like to say something here. You have no right to tell someone to leave because you don't like their opinion. We all have a right. I have worked since I was a kid. Don't tell me I don't have a right to say what I think. I have a right, and I have a right to be here. I helped pay for this building. I've lived in this township since 1976. And I have a right to say what I think, and so does everybody else here. But there's a little bit of respect. You have no right. You don't live in this township unless I'm wrong. Do you live in this township?
I do.
ma'am?
Thank you.
Recently?
1425 Germany Hill Road, Manchester, Ohio.
How long have you lived here? How long have you lived here,
45144.
ma'am?
I have lived here for 15 years.
It's nice to meet you. I'm glad I know how you think.
Thank you.
Now, I wanna ask something else here. How many people in this room have cancer or have had cancer? You know, what family has not had cancer? Who's not had cancer somewhere in their family? Count yourself damn lucky. I've been fighting for 2 years. I don't need nobody's, I don't need nobody telling me where it come from. Because they don't know, I don't know none of the stuff. We're not doctors. Anywhere you work, anything you do in your life, you're exposed to things. All kinds of things. It's not a data center. We live in a world of filth that we create. I've worked in power plants, I've worked in sewage plants, I've worked in live sanitaries up to my gym. I've built bridges, I've been all over. There's all kind of ways of getting poison in this world. And you talk about the carbon footprint, if you go outside and build a fence, you're changing the world. So it's the world we live in. But if you, once you get cancer, it opens your eyes up to a lot of things. Everybody has a choice. But the least we can do is try to be polite to people. My grandson, 8 years old, that was his best buddy that died. Imagine how that family feels if they would read that article. So we all need to think a little bit about what we say before we're mad. That's one of the reasons I don't wanna jump on the bandwagon with someone with that kind of attitude. I'm not gonna support that. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say one more thing publicly. You guys request people to come out to these meetings in support, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for a data center. I don't live in Monroe Township. I'm here as a guest, and I'm glad you guys let me speak. But, this is to you. You say you want people to come out and speak for it. And you said, why don't you quit bitching and leave? That is exactly why you will not see support from anybody, because they do get attacked when they speak up. And I'm not here to argue for or against it, that's not what I came for. But that is the exact reason you guys say you won't see anybody, you don't see anybody, that's the reason.
I'd like to respond really quick,
I
please.
wish you wouldn't.
I
I need to take my beatings, and I'm taking it.
I understand.
And I have a
I
right.
will ask this, Bill, after you said your piece, would you like to say anything else?